Hi, everybody, and welcome to PAC Lab Public Relations. This is COM 476, Public Relations Campaigns, your final culminating PR course in the curriculum, and your orientation to PAC Lab Public Relations, our agency-style learning environment. I'm Dr. Kalika Bechtel, and I'll be guiding you through this experience this semester. In this course, you'll bring together everything you've learned in your public relations coursework and apply it in a real-world context. You'll be part of the PAC Lab Public Relations team running a campaign from start to finish for a real client. This is your transition point from classroom learning to professional level practice. COM 476 serves as a launchpad into professional PR work because let's face it, in 16 weeks, some of you will be out there making that big money in public relations. That means you're no longer operating as traditional students. You are emerging PR practitioners working inside the PAC Lab PR. Instead of treating our time together as class sessions, we'll be approaching them as staff meetings. I expect professional level work that you're proud of. When you do strong work, the entire team moves forward. When work is incomplete or late, it impacts others. Everything is connected now. Through the PAC Lab, you'll work with a real-world client on a real-world public relations campaign, moving through the entire RPI process: research, planning, implementation, and evaluation. You'll be doing real-world work that has real-world impact for a real-world client. You will be grounding your work in primary and secondary research. You'll identify and understand your target audiences and your publics. You'll be developing clear objectives for success and outcomes. You'll be creating strategies, tactics, and production plans that you'll actually implement. You'll implement key components of the campaign, and you'll evaluate your results against objectives. The pace in this course is fast, and the expectations are high, but the experience is also deeply meaningful and rewarding. As members of the PAC Lab Public Relations, you're expected to show up as professionals in email communication with me, with your team, with your client, in meetings and conversations, in the quality of drafts that you produce and submit, in the way you present your ideas, and the work I expect you to do is your best before anything is shared externally. I'm here to support you. I'm also here to challenge you and provide guidance. But this is your campaign. This is your idea. This is implementation that you will conduct. You do the work. You evaluate the outcomes. Think of me as a director or a senior counselor and not a lecturer. You'll have full access to me outside of class time and office hours. Every campaign deliverable in the PAC Lab has to follow 3 levels of approval: your team lead, Dr. Bechtel, me, and the client. This means that drafts must be complete to the best of your ability. Submit work early enough to allow for edits and revisions, and prepare with the expectation that a second round of approval may be needed if major changes are requested. That means we gotta work ahead of schedule. This is how professional campaigns stay on track. Our weekly in-person meeting functions as PAC Lab staff meetings. These meetings are for syncing up as a team and sharing ideas, sharing status updates about what we worked on and what else we need to do, reviewing progress, offering solutions, and aligning next steps and deadlines. Most of your real work will happen outside of staff meeting, sometimes even up to 20 hours a week. This means you'll also hold a weekly team sync without me, coordinated by your team lead and HR operations manager. Your first client meeting is coming up fast. Between now and then, your job is to get oriented with the PAC Lab workflow. Review project expectations, research your client, prepare thoughtful and strategic questions for your client and for me, so when I see you on the first day of class, you come ready and prepared with questions. A note on group work. We all know that group work is tough, but it's tough because we think that other people are hard to work with. But before you come into our first staff meeting, I challenge you as part of your professional orientation to ask yourself, what am I like to work with? Am I easy to work with? A few notes on being a strong team member. Meet deadlines. Submit polished draft that someone else doesn't have to edit. Follow requirements. Ask questions early and communicate clearly. When everybody does this, the PAC Lab functions as a high-performing campaign team. There are rules of engagement in PAC Lab PR. If any of these rules are broken, your team could suffer consequences in their grade. You need to dress professionally at all times when you meet clients. All client interactions have to be met with professional expectations. No materials move forward without the 3-step approval chain. and no public release or posting or pitching without the approval of me. To guarantee a 70% on the public relations campaign, that's a big chunk of your grade, the team must get at least one piece of external media coverage. These expectations mirror real-world agency practice, because what are we in PR if we don't get media coverage? So before our first staff meeting, please explore the Moodle site course. Read the project handouts and writing guidelines, and complete assignments that are due before class starts. Review the sample campaign books on Moodle, and begin researching your client and drafting questions. Prepare yourself to enter our client meetings with confidence, clarity, and professionalism. A little note, I'm so excited to be part of your journey. It's such a rewarding experience, and I'm so excited to watch you grow in confidence and soar. Once again, welcome to PAC Lab PR. Here we go.